everybody.
What's up, everybody? How you doing?
We're just killing some elves.
Yeah, this is example of gaming. God of War with
Arsenic.
Bargrim.
Arsenic.
Bargrim.
arsenic. Bunch of tapping and
Bargrim. Bargrim. He decided we finally got me some headphones. He just put a microphone over top of the thing, so all I hear is tap 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 tap.
And excuse me while you just chucked it.
Watch our back, boy.
Yep. Tap 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 tap.
That just sounded like bunnies having sex in my ear.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's also the sound of me fapping.
You must find a way up.
I use one of those Nintendo Power Gloves.
Oh God.
It's the only reason to buy a Nintendo Power Glove.
Man, I love the Nintendo Power Glove. I never had one, but I loved them.
Guess the light makes more than bridges.
It was just a controller on your damn hand.
Yeah, no, that's just a cool concept to me.
Well, did you ever see the old cartoon?
Power in the palm of your hand.
Captain N, the Game Master.
I know.
Captain N, the Game Master was this awesome show, I want to say early 90s. It was around the same time that Link, the cartoon, was on.
You know,
Never watched that either.
Oh man, that was so good. Excuse me, princess. Anyways, Captain N, the Game Master, was a kid who didn't want to clean his room, and him and his dog got sucked into his TV, and he got warped into the game worlds. And Mega Man, Kid Icarus was in there. I forget the princess that was in there. Mother Brain was one of the big bad guys. Simon Belmont was like a schmooze. Like, he always wanted to flirt and never wanted to really do the scary stuff, but he was like the scary monster killer. Oh, dude, it was great. They used to warp to all different worlds, and the only reason I bring it up is because he had his belt was a Nintendo controller, and so he could like jump really high or dash really quickly if he hit the button on his belt, but he could only use so much power.
Okay.
And his weapon was the little flash ray gun. So like, yeah, dude, he was straight up Nintendo's like cartoon icon hero.
Okay. Good job, Nintendo.
Dude, I love that cartoon. It's one of my favorites.
All right.
Like, as a child, I watched the crap out of it. It's only got like 2 seasons, maybe 26 episodes. But I mean, it ran longer than Zelda.
I'll give you that.
Zelda only had 1 season. But I fell into all those through the Mario and Luigi show. Do you remember that? The live action one?
I never watched that either.
Oh my goodness. Elvira was on it?
Yeah, I never watched that. Wait, the show or the
The
movie?
TV show.
I didn't know there was a live action
Oh
TV
my
show.
goodness, dude.
No, I knew there was like a cartoon show.
Okay, so the cartoon show had live action MCs who introduced the cartoons. But they were always in Luigi and Mario's home. So it was like a 1-stage set, and they'd have special guests, and crazy stuff would happen to them. And oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, Mario and Luigi's show. I think it's... yeah, I will definitely show you later.
Okay.
There's this one line, and I've never understood how it made it into it. And me, Fenray, Bill, we laugh about it still. Like, there's an intro, I think it's like season 1, episode 6, where Mario's eating lasagna, and they're getting ready because their girls are coming over or something like that. And Luigi walks up to him and goes, "Hey Mario, you got a piece of spaghetti on your shirt." And Mario looks at him and goes, "Well, fuck you, Luigi."
What?
And I'm just like, holy hell.
That actually is
no,
in a cartoon.
absolutely. It's not a cartoon. It's live action. But yes, it is in it. He might be saying thank you, but the way he does it with the Italian accent, it is, well, fuck you, Luigi. Just because Luigi tells him about the pasta on his shirt. Like, oh my goodness. It is so funny.
That is great, dude.
And it is totally a children's show.
That is amazing.
Like, Elvira was on it one time. I know they had a bunch of special guests. But that's who would introduce, like... I had VHS tapes of, like, the Super Mario Brothers show with Elvira, and it had, like, the cartoons were, like, Zelda, Captain N Game Master, Mario Brothers, like cartoons like that.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude, it was like its own version of cartoon. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Cow and Chicken, Dexter's Lab.
Yep.
Yep, it's almost the same exact thing, but it had like a live action MC.
That sounds pretty sweet.
Dude, it was really, really cool. These things have like boom boom powers?
Yeah.
I don't like them anymore. Why do they have boom boom powers? Because of the stickies?
No, it wasn't the elves. Well, the elves have boom boom powers too, but it's the nightmares.
Oh,
They
okay.
Their big thing is like shooting everybody.
They don't really seem to be that nightmarish.
No.
Like, okay, so you could either have made it a horse, like a nightmare.
Well, I think it's depending on the color.
Oh, okay.
That might be.
Yeah, I always forget
Not to
about
mention
that.
a large eyeball with flying around with tentacles coming out of it. Not really my idea of a good time,
See, those things to me...
unless it's Tuesday.
Unless it's Tuesday.
Right.
Now that's impressive.
It's the day we take off.
Right.
Ah, man. Big
There-
floaty eyeballs, though. Those have always been, like, my Final Fantasy staple character. Like, everybody adheres to, like, the bombs, but the airmans, and it's not spelt the way you think it is. It's like airham. Those things are some of my favorite characters ever to be developed for Final Fantasies.
Okay. I have no idea what he's talking about, everybody, so it's okay. We just nod and agree. Nod and agree.
You don't know about the floating eyeballs in Final Fantasies?
No, not really. I haven't played a lot of Final Fantasies, dude.
Okay, that's fair.
Like and most of the time, like when I was a kid, most of the time when I found them, they were already out for a while. Then there was another game coming out that I was more interested in. So so now I want to play more of them. And now that I'm not in school anymore, I'm fucking gonna have time to.
No, absolutely.
Which will be so nice.
See, I fell into Final Fantasies because my cousin showed me the ending cutscene to Final Fantasy VII,
Right.
and it made me laugh so much because Tifa and her square boobs.
How'd they do that?
I was really young.
Yep.
The game came out in '97. That would have put me 10-ish.
Dude, you realize with the new Final Fantasy VII,
Oh.
how much fapping is gonna happen to Tifa?
Don't even. No, man. Final Fantasy VII, just the title and the remake that you were just talking about got my bones tingling. Like,
Right. Yeah, I'm saying, like, you know how many people are gonna start jerking into
Well,
Tifa
it's
again?
the same model, or pretty much the same model as Advent Children.
Right. So I'm saying, you know how many people are gonna be staring at her, sitting there, like they're just gonna stop during combat and watch her bounce.
I don't think that's possible with this fucking
that's
new
right.
battle. Yeah, curse galore on that one, but I don't want the hacky slashy. I want an ATB, damn it.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
And if it's a hacky slashy with an ATB, it's gonna look funky if I stop pushing buttons and everybody just stops and sits there and bounces around me until I make my next selection.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see how it's gonna really come out. I think it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be like 15, and 15 was rather well, but I'm not, like, I am still tried and true into the Final Fantasy VII menus and the materia system and everything. Like,
That's what I'm really wondering too, is how they're gonna do the materia and everything like that.
well, maybe it'll actually go in the weapons, which it was always supposed to do. Like, I have a Buster Sword hanging over there. You've seen it
Yeah.
a billion times. It's got slots in it
For
materia.
Yeah.
And that's where the materia was always supposed to fit, like inside of the bracers or inside of the weapons. And
That'd be kind of cool to see, like, as you change the material, like the little gems.
exactly,
change. That
just
would
a
be
little
really
shimmer
awesome.
on the blade to change or something like that. Like, that would be so good.
You know, that's actually a thing in a lot of games now, that they're just not doing as much as they used to. And that was always one of my favorite parts about, like, some of the older games, is like when you changed a weapon and it changed the weapon.
Oh no, absolutely.
And-
like, I think you can get away with not changing armors and stuff, especially like on a sprite-based game.
Yeah.
But if you're changing weapons, you change the flipping graphic.
Yeah,
Like-
it's not all that hard to add in just change a graphic.
In the older versions, it was very hard, but nowadays there's no excuse. No excuse for not doing a weapon change.
Right. And you know, it's just it just happens in some of the RPGs, and it's like, why? And there's some that really do a good job, and they do that. They change the weapon. They're like, no, look, you equipped the flame burge. It's going to look like a flame burge. It's
Right.
not going to be the same longsword you've been using this entire game. But then there are some that are like, no, it's going to just keep.
Did you actually get that?
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
I can't see it. Damn thing.
It's not because of us.
Nope, it was because of the creature I was fighting.
Man, these guys are flaggy flying. Oh, oh man, what was that?
That was my runic attack by accident, and it just whiffed it.
You have a runic attack? When did we get runic attack?
We've had runic attacks, so like this one's a runic attack.
Oh wow. We just haven't been using it.
Right. No, I don't use them very often. So late in the game, I use them all the time. Like that's my main source of damage for most things because I can build cooldowns and things like that to benefit
You're
it.
restoring all
But
the pathways.
no, like I said, yeah, that was always something that, like, okay, one of my favorite games, which older game, but Legend of Dragoon.
Legend of Dragoon was beautiful.
I love Legend of Dragoon. They did not let you change weapons. Like, so you changed actual weapons, but you never saw a change.
No, but
that was always kind of bothersome to me because I'm like,
they were really flashy animations on the sprites too, though. Like that was one of the.
Yeah, so I mean, they did a great job with the game. I always have loved that game, but
Why is everything so tricky?
it's because of the world that we're currently in.
Wow, this is gonna be a.
There's a way to there's certain ones that are linked together. I just have to remember which ones they are.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can find a way somewhere else.
No, give me a moment.
See? It's too hard. We should go.
Okay,
Not yet.
we will see you guys next time.
Yeah,
I'll
I
figure-
totally got lost in looking for light trails and everything
Yeah.
else like that. So guess what, everybody? Bye.
Bye.